This is the end result of this video. You have a fully working website with a homepage, with an About Us page, services, contact information, contact page, a form. And I'm going to show you how to set everything up within the next 15 minutes. I'm going to show you the fastest and cheapest possible way to do it. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below and I will try to answer them. Okay, so to have a website like this, you need two things. You need a domain, myfinancebusiness.com or something like that. And that usually costs about $10 a year. And you will need a host, which will have different prices, but I will show you the cheapest options you can find and how to get everything set up. So yeah. Okay, so to be completely transparent with you guys, I am affiliated with two popular hosting providers. One is hosting.com and the second one is hostinger.com. There's links to both of them in the description. If you use my links to make a purchase, it basically gives me a small commission and it helps me continue making these videos. If you don't want to use the affiliate links, you can just go directly to the websites and that's totally fine. So at the time I'm making this video, Hosting has a deal that starts at $199 and Hostinger starts at $299 a month. Hosting has a better 1-year option. It totals to $24 and that includes the domain for the first year. Okay, so let's just go with 1 year and then server location. Just pick the closest location to your users. I'm gonna go with Germany because I'm in Europe, and then register a new domain. Let's just go with myawesomebusinessllc.com. Let's see if that's available. It is. Add to basket. Okay, great. Confirm and proceed. Okay, now for some reason they make you buy the domain for 2 years, but we can change that. Just click on edit and then switch from 2 years to 1 year, and that makes it free. Confirm and proceed. Okay, great. So now that totals to $24. Let's proceed to checkout. Okay, continue. Okay, let's add our billing. Okay, great. Order complete. And now we can just go and set up our website. Okay, so go to all products and then click on login to control panel. Okay, now scroll down and find WordPress Manager or WordPress at the bottom. They're the same thing. Okay, now click install and make sure the protocol is set to HTTPS. The directory should be left empty. Give your site a name and a description, and uncheck all these plugins. We're not going to use them. And last thing, set an admin account. So set a username and a password and add your email right here and then click install. Now, if you're using Hostinger to install WordPress, just go to your dashboard, click create, pick business, select WordPress, and then pick your language, add your email and your password, uncheck all these plugins, skip the AI. And now if we go and access our website, we should be looking at a fresh WordPress installation. Now the next thing we're going to do is add /admin at the end and log in. Okay, now let's go to appearance, themes, and add theme. And search for Bosa Financial Business, Finance Business. We're gonna install this one. Click install. Okay, now let's activate it. Click get started. Okay, now let's dismiss all these banners. Okay, and now we're gonna import this theme. So click import and yes. Okay, now let's take a look at what we currently have. Okay, so we have the homepage. Everything looks great. And then we have About Us. Nice. Services, testimonials, blog, and contact. Everything looks set up. Let's take a look at the rest of the pages. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start customizing content, make our own changes, add our own content. So the way we do that is, first of all, let's start with the top section, the header, and click customize. Okay, now let's start with the logo. So to change the logo, go to site identity and click change logo and upload files and upload your own logo. If you don't have one, go to Canva and search for finance logo or something like that. And just pick from any of these pre-made templates, add your own company name, change the colors and just export it and then add it in WordPress. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Then let's go to header, style, and change these contact information at the top. So if you scroll down, here's the phone number, here's the email and the address. If you want to hide them, you can simply toggle this on, disable contact details, and it will disappear. You have this header button, so we can style it, we can change the text from get started to whatever you want to change. We're just gonna keep it and we're gonna link it to the contact page. So let's go to contact page, copy the link and paste it right here. Uncheck open a new window because we don't want that, and then hit publish, and that's it. So the next thing we can customize is the social links. So if we go back and find social media elements, I think social links are also in the footer, so right here. So to customize the links, change the links, they're on the left side on the social media tab elements. So if you want to remove some of them, just expand and you have remove right here. For example, maybe you don't have a YouTube channel, you can remove it. To paste your link, just paste it in here and then hit publish, and that's it. And finally, we have the menu. To make changes to the menu, click edit and then go back. And let's start with primary menu. Okay, we're not gonna need all the pages. Let's drop testimonials and blog. Okay, that looks good. And hit publish. And now let's go to the footer and do the same thing, make some changes. So let's say we want to change some text, click edit, and you have the text right here. You can change things. If you want to add components in this column, just click on the plus and pick from any of these components and customize them. Same thing to the links, so you can expand the custom links, you can remove them, you can change the URL, change the contact information. Same thing on the left side, footer. If you go back, click on edit and then go back, you have footer menu, and you can change the links, or you can disable it, you can hide it from the footer and it will disappear. Okay, once you're done, hit publish, and that's it. Okay, now let's go to the home page. And so since we're done with the header and the footer, the next thing we're going to do is customize the actual page content. So click on edit with Elementor. Okay, now to make changes, it is really simple. Let's say you want to change this banner on the background, right click, okay, edit banner, and if you go to style, you have the image right here. You can insert media and upload your own image to replace it. If you want to change any text, just click on the layers, and on the left side you have these tabs which you can use to edit the text. If you go to style, you can change the visuals, so you can change the colors, you can change the font, the margins, the shadow. You can add any type of style you want. To change the image, again, click edit. Okay, let's see where, okay, edit, and then we have background. Okay, it's not in background. Let's see, where's the image? Okay, so click on this container at the top, and under style you have image, and yeah, just upload, insert media, upload your image, and that's it. Now let's say you want to remove a button for some reason, or any layer, just right click and delete, and it gets removed. If you want to undo things, hit Control or Command Z, and you can remove things. So yeah, just click on the edit icon on any layer, and you can customize it on the left side to whatever you like, to anything you want. The percentages, the colors, if you go to style, anything is customizable, or everything is customizable. And yeah, just click edit and add your own information. Last thing, on the home page you have the blog section. So we just removed the blog page. If you don't want to keep the blog at all, you can just simply remove the section. I'm just going to show you how it works. So the way the blog section works is, if we go to our website and then go to dashboard, we have posts, all posts, and you have all these posts right here, and they will appear on the blog section and on the blog page. Okay, this is not the blog section, this is so if you want to remove some of them, just simply trash them and they will disappear. If you want to create new posts, click add post and then hit publish, add the title, add the content, and hit publish, and they will appear on those sections. This is what a blog looks like. And yeah, we're not going to keep the blog section, but that's how you'd use it. So yeah, okay, now let's hit publish and take a look at what we have. Okay, so let's assume the homepage is done at this point. You customize it. Now let's move on to About Us. It's gonna work the exact same way, so just click edit with Elementor and just add your own information. Yeah, just click on the image, edit, replace it, these tabs, edit, and you can expand them, change the title, the description, reorder them if you want to, add items, remove, duplicate. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, same exact way. And once you're done, hit publish, and then we can move on to the next page, which is services. Okay, and same exact way, edit and add your information, and you're done. Okay, let's say you want to remove a column from this grid of images. Okay, let's say we want to remove this one. Right click on this top column, click delete, and it will get removed, and everything else will get resized automatically. That looks great. Let's hit publish and move on to the next page. Okay, we have the contact us page. So I don't think the contact form is set up. The way we do that is we go to edit. All we have to do is just click on the error, and on the left side you have select form, pick your form, and that will fix it. Now, again, you can continue to edit all this information, remove things, change the links, and so on. And the last thing, you have the map embed, the Google map. So to use it, you need a Google API key. You need to add it here. To get one, you need to create a Google account and give them your credit card information. They have a free plan, but once you go past their free limit, they will start charging you. Now, if you don't want to spend any money, you can simply remove the map. So right click and delete. Okay, I just deleted the whole thing. Let's try again. Okay, right click, delete. Okay, and now let's align this thing to the top, justify start. Okay, that looks good. Now, if you want to use a map, but you don't want to spend any money, you can take a screenshot of Google Maps and then go and add an image right here at the bottom, and then just link the image to Google Maps, and that could also work, and it's free. The only difference between that and a Google Maps embed is that you won't be able to pan over the image like you would over Google Maps, but it should be fine. I don't think it should be such a big problem. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're all set up, your site is live, everything works properly. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. But yeah, that's how you set everything up. If you find this video useful, leave a like, subscribe. If not, that's fine. So yeah,